There's another article from the RT. It says invincible nukes are Putin's response to U.S. nuclear posture review. He said there is no chance for diplomacy when you have the kind of standoff seen between the U.S. and Russia.
Right. There's a standoff taking place when there's a standoff taking place when a lot of people don't know about.
Exactly.
There's a standoff over there in Syria, man. There's a standoff by Ukraine and the Baltic region through NATO, man.
Watch the whole Western movie. But a man down at the head of up by the head here and ready to pull and the faster man drop. That's a standoff.
That's where we're at now, man. See? This will catch people like a thief, man. Like a thief, as the scripture said, perfectly. You know what I mean? You're gonna be surprised to hear that the world is gone at war, man.
Exactly, because you never there watch.
And armies rolling up on the beach, man.
Exactly.
Amphibious vehicles rolling up on your shores, man. They are waiting for you to swim. And you see some amphibious vehicle rolling up on the shore, man.
Out of nowhere.
You know what I mean? Them shit you gotta see. You know what I mean?
Continue? He said when you have the kind of standoff. Exactly.
With access to the plane.
Exactly, sir. What should be happening are talks, but it looks like the door isn't open on either side.
Right.
Linda Gunter of Beyond Nuclear told RT.
You've been hearing Lavras been saying that, look, man, America's intention in Syria is not like what them say.
Exactly.
And Russia know this thing, you know what I mean?
Told them no, so them a devil.
Right.
See, sir. Russian President Vladimir Putin delivered his State of the Nation address Thursday, announcing the country now has a nuclear capability unlike anything in the world.
Right.
The president stressed that Russia would not need new weapons if its legitimate concerns had not been ignored by Washington and its allies.
So all the years, Russia been building weapons, man, and America thinking that everything was alright.
Yeah, and furthermore, Russia.
And never pay attention to what going on.
Not only that, Russia has try to play the downside like them are the good guy. Them are the devil as well. Them has try to show the world, say, look, see, we have a peace, but them has a war. You know? We used to go kill ISIS. America say, yo, we got to help the rebels because it is not a fair fight if them a fight against rebels. You understand? The rebels don't have a chance to fight against Russia. See? Read it again, say, he said the president stressed that Russia would not need new weapons if its legitimate concern had not been ignored by Washington and its allies. Nobody wants to talk with us on the core of the problem. Right. Nobody listens to us. Right. Now you listen, he said, so now you have to listen, because we have to show you what we have now. You remember we have to show you what gun, and then we can talk now. You know? In the make a speech one time, he said, do you know what you have done? Yeah. Do you know what you do to the world? This we reach a world war we can't turn back. In the make a speech like that about a year and a half ago. See? But you have these officials that tell you that, and what people should look up to if they say, oh, these men are leaders of the country or the world, but them have a clue. The men who want to lead, I tell you, so we at the brink of war, and you don't even go in a nigga ears, none at all.
Can I never hear that?
Exactly.
Can I never hear that, yo?
Yes, sir. RT America's Ed Schultz discussed Putin's annual address to the parliament with Linda Gunter of Beyond Nuclear as Western news outlets focus on one segment of its 2-hour speech reframing the state of nation address as a nuclear tip saber rattle.
Right, I'm sure how proud America is, right? You have these real live threat to the country, right? And guess what? You don't have Trump and the American government are preparing the people for a nuclear war. And the generation know what a nuclear bomb is, man. I don't think the way all the generation are ignorant, I don't even think they know what a nuclear bomb is, man.
How about the false flag went off in a nuclear fallout or something like that, and
they basically never have no,
Hawaii.
they never know what to do.
Yeah.
You see me? Because, yo, see Russia, remember for 2 years
Russia
ago.
keeping drills, man.
Yeah, Russia been doing
Back
drills.
with them people to underground bunkers, man.
The Russian mindset.
4 million people.
Yeah.
4 million people are drilled. Participants are drilled. You know, for
40 million.
40 million. Yeah. To go into bunkers, man. How many Americans have to do the drill for money?
As you say,
No, she ain't not gonna sleep outside, Foot Locker or something, get a Jordan or something, man. You know what I mean? Or the latest Xbox, the Xbox One X or whatsoever. You know, they got a lot of outside last night. I only drill that them do.
for Black Friday.
Yeah. I only drill that.
You know, the Cold War people was more alert about World War 3.
Duck on the cover era.
Exactly, duck and cover era. No, we're so much closer, and they come there and they know it.
It's supposed to catch him as a thief in the night.
Yeah, you know?
Hey, if the social privacy work perfect, yo. If Trump right now them if he really goes to booms and get the entire country alert about a nuclear war, then everybody would have basically look out for it, yo.
Things will change, man. You know, maybe the economy will collapse, man. And you will send everybody panicking, eh? People start drawing money to the markets and all type of thing. All type of hell will break loose. If them come out and tell the people what's really going on, man. The whole society, things will collapse in a day. Everything will collapse in a day. Oh yeah, Russia been hoarding gold, you know what I mean? The reserves, preparing for what's coming, man. They surpass China.
I think that when they listen to them are going to do again at the BRICS. All these nations basically come together.
The basket of currencies.
Yeah. And stepping away from the American dollar basically, as the brother was bring out trade war, then full-fledged war. You see me? Because Africa make an action. They might collapse. And them know they might collapse, yo.
Yes, them have different.
Different them do it.
See, yo. But different everything, yo. See, all basically.
Shutting down all the trade routes, them,
Exactly.
The military make sure they have control of the trade routes. And before them start this war, they have to make sure say, yo, all the major sea shipping lane, they have control of the shipping lane that them can move resources when the war start. So it's a strategy basically to secure all shipping lanes. You see? Caribbean, Panama Canal, Suez Canal, see? Strait of Hormuz, you know what I mean? All the straits, them, the major straits, them, Gibraltar, all them get occupied by a military or the other. That's how we know that famine is coming straight to Jamaica. You know, there are 3 different arguments in here since yesterday. I tell about Jamaica food security, man. I'm say, watch his spirit. I even get a drive coming in our car. This is a gentleman I go back to Kingston. A man I go back to Kingston. Yeah. Kind of thing this. By the way, you know? See? I go back to Kingston and that was the argument. Jamaica, no food security, and the Jamaican people don't educate themselves enough to know that, look, if something happen, we're not going to have nothing to eat.
Yeah, because unlike the government
And then my stepfather and him further by the yard come from Kingston, and that man said the same thing again, the same argument come meet them in, you know. Everybody that talk about food in a Jamaica, man. See?
Yeah,
Everybody that talk about food. So the food thing has become a concern now. You know what I mean? They become a concern now because guess what now? When this war kick off, man, see? The real concern will come forth.
Hey,
you know what I mean? When the
like,
regular man start concerned.
and like Jamaica have food itself, they can't even provide for the population, much less to decide to okay, we go basically have like a safe of food as backup. You know what I say?
No, reserve.
No, reserve. You see me? So if anything at all, as an outside, if we so dependent on other nations to provide food, if them decide to bombs, we doom. Right? If you don't have your washing machine that time, you're sad.
Guess what, man? When all hell break loose, the first thing that'll happen, the military are going to roll up on the wharf. See? And they're going to seize all food, the fresh food that come in. You know what I mean? And every storehouse, the military are gonna take every storehouse, man. And everything are set for what? Ration.
And that food can last a very long.
And it never last very long. And they will give it out by measure. In space of 2 weeks, they're all starving to death. That's what's gonna happen to Jamaica, man. The Lord have it well set up, you know. Well set up for you niggers, man. Bunch of wicked ass niggers. We have Mr. Vegas and do a video today against Pastor Gina Jennings. Which basically, you know, Pastor Gina Jennings is a reprobate. But hey, the point we bring on is a valid point. And Vegas come out and try to dispute the point, man. And then nobody put the comment board now support him. They must say, the people must say, oh, what Pastor Jennings said were wrong. But these women basically come to the church is looking like bitches, man. They look like bitches like everywhere.
They should use the word bitch.
You know what I mean? Whores, he said whores. And them look like whore, man. They might behave like whore, man. They have this nigga come out now to come defend.
Captain Saver.
Captain Saver whore. You know what I mean?
Influence you need not
Yeah, nigga, yeah,
Exactly. Every woman a fuck.
Yeah, he might have if you want to never she like try to defend not like something. You know what I mean? My part of the problem, man.
And Gina Jennings need to go and beard and stop shave off her face and look like them shave pussy.
It need to speak the truth according to the scriptures. That's the piece.
But he run with some of our a lot of the Hebrews are like doctrine him have a teach. But he doesn't feel like it right for him running all like Edom and the so-called white man running slavery.
Try to save all the white man and all them.
I think him teach a book you need to.
All about mud.
Just one reason back that's what you're doing. Tell back that working. Sir, Amos 7:20 and 17, sorry. Salakia. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy son and thy daughter shall fall by the sword.
Right, so you know woman will be a harlot.
The entire earth far toward them. And just the churches.
The woman will come out and she's going to show up everything, man. She's going to show up her shape, she'll show up her face, she'll show up her breast, them. You know what I mean? You know, she'll show up her skins, man. You know what I mean? Just like a harlot. People say, oh, a harlot shall be known here. By her eyelids, man. Straight up, black. Yeah. Oh, look. So, hey, you never said nothing wrong when you come on the lesson, so don't even supposed to come out and try to defend the honor. The woman have the honor to defend.
Give honor to man is due.
Alright, so Ezekiel, come. Ezekiel 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Right, and basically the article I read just a while ago is a clear demonstration of that, man. A clear demonstration, man.
If our were to ignore, we wouldn't have need for new weapons. Right? New weapons mean, hey, you know, this is a war.
Yeah.
Right? It's war. Right?
Going back to them old ways, man, that's a Cold War again. This is not a Cold War, this is World War 3, man. It's gonna be hot, literally. You know what I mean? Man?
And I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen.
Right, so Russia start leave them borders now, going to different countries with their military.
Right.
See? Them start have a military. Them start put the military in other countries. See, that's Syria, that's Syria for starters. You know what I mean? Them start leave them borders now because they feel like they're ready now, man. They're ready. And they're ready to defend some other countries, man. We're with them. Russia and their allies against America and NATO and their allies. And them speak. You know, people Putin said to them mouth yesterday to this morning. He said to them mouth. He said if America whatsoever, certain country threaten them, threaten him and them allies. You know what I mean? You know say When you say allies, you want to talk about Syria and Iran.
Done.
So you get ready to defend the countries. When the scripture say, I'm going to defend.
That's right.
Libya.
Oh.
Turkey.
An online army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Right.
Even a great company with bucklers and shields.
Right.
All of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia.
The first one mentioned is Iran, man. The first one mentioned is Iran. And them are Iran are so. Even more than Syria. Even more than Syria. Go on, bro.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Goma and all his bands. The house of Togama of the North Quarters and all his bands. And many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself.
Right.
Thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. And be thou guard unto them.
Right, so Russia going in that spirit now for guard allies them, man. See? Team up on America and their allies. And then you're going to have a powder keg, a meat grinder, as the brother Rapper, a great meat grinder. Many men going to die. Never time in the world history. So many men going to die. You know what I mean? Scary times coming, man. But luckily, Lord Yabash me was shy. Is in control of all what's going on. Seeing so, hey, let's say, with time on it. Yeah. The last one around.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar.
Right, because this war has been said now is basically gonna kick off our salvation from the Lord, man. I'm gonna send his angels together as elect. You know what I mean? So this basically is bad news for the heathen and good news for us. Bad news for the two-thirds. You know what I mean? But good news for the elect. You know what I mean, Barbara?
And thy seed from the land of their captivity, and
Right.
Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet.
So this is what's gonna happen at the end of the day. Our people are gonna be delivered from what's going on here. See it? Hey, so all our people get pumped up for the Black Panther movie. You know what I mean? That really not have to do nothing to help them, man. Still, the so-called white man still is on top. Wakanda don't exist for real. You know what I mean? So, you know, and if you associate yourself with Africans, Africans don't have shit. You know what I mean? So therefore, you know, it's just a fiction. You can look for it. But we as Israelites, we know that look, whatever them use to represent Wakanda, seeing is a short-sightedness of what the kingdom of Israel have a really bit. You know what I mean? Because that's not even halfway to compare to what the kingdom will be like.
Eyes have not seen.
So you getting all pumped over Wakanda. That is nothing yet, man. You know what I mean? That is nothing compared to the kingdom, man. Yeah? I would never drink no magic potion, yeah? It's gonna be mortals, man.
Right.
Yeah, no magic potion that we drink, and we can drink and get a magic potion and it's gone.
So we are there.
Power, spiritual power gone. Drink one, get back spiritual power and drink one, get rest.
No
No.
magic portion of that drink.
Yeah.
Living waters.
Living water, Smith.
No, just look at that.
See? Not a meteorite or an asteroid crash with no mystical vibranium madness, yeah? That is Esau fantasy. But anyway, we don't say Kalalali and Mabashim Washai, Bashem Raka Kodash. I belong to the apostles of greatness stone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway, preach this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. Shalom.